El Paso, Texas, known as the Sun City, carries a multitude of culture and history through its landmarks, but not all the landmarks carry a clean state. Like many other cities, El Paso hosts a multitude of haunted and dark landmarks that are known to the locals. El Paso High is our first location, and one of the most known throughout the city. Opened in 1916, El Paso High was the pinnacle of architecture when it was built. Borrowing the Roman architecture, El Paso High now overlooks the city that was built underneath it. After many years of being open, residents in the area claimed to hear the chanting of rallies and games coming from school late at night. Even when there was no event in the place, the sounds well echo through the homes near the facility. Many claim that this is the spirits of previous students of the school, but as it turns out, they may not be the only spirits that reside in the building. The story goes that after their relationship and in the prom, a heartbroken teen had spare wrist and took a dive from the roof of the facility and taking her own life. Now, many students of the school claim to see her spirit roaming in the classrooms after school and see a red light emerge from one of the classrooms in the third floor. Originally known as St. Joseph's, they relocated in El Paso, Texas in 1892. After a couple years, in 1923, St. Joseph's had become the Royal Academy and opened its doors to 186 students. Business went well for the academy, and they soon found themselves within an academy that provided opportunities to many people in need. Yet despite that, things became sinister. Sightings of ghosts and spirits began to emerge in the academy's tower. Students of the academy claimed that spirits that roamed in the academy was that of one of the nuns who took her own life when she found out she was pregnant. Although no article is out that backs this claim, the story of this nun has gone on for most of the years that the facility has been open, and there is no denying that the spirits of those who reside in the academy still have influence over it.
Concordia Cemetery. One of the oldest landmarks from the city, the first ever burial in the cemetery took place in the year of 1856 and now hosts an estimate amount of 60,000 to 65,000 graves, and the only place in Texas to have a Chinese cemetery. The burial grounds host the bodies of many people who have had a lasting effect in the region. One of the notable ones being the grave of John Wesley Hardin, a gunslinger who took the lives of about 50 men. Despite it holding the graves of people like Hardin, what makes the cemetery different is in the fact that after night falls, many of the guards claim to see spirits of a little girl dressed in white roaming the cemetery. Others state to have seen an elderly lady visit the graves near the rear of the grounds, only to disappear into the empty strips of terrain. Furthermore, the cemetery has a multitude of long strips of empty terrain where unmarked graves remain. El Paso truly carries a deep history in the paranormal, and many more buildings reside throughout its grounds, ranging from a haunted fire station to a basement of a hotel, all the way to the remains of a scorched bus underground in the middle of the desert. El Paso truly has a story to tell behind each of its locals.